forest and discover level 3. How we make products. Introduction. Products are things that we make and use, like clothes and chocolate, computers and homes. People make a lot of products with big machines in factories. People also make products by hand. What products can you see here? What products do you use every day? How do we make these products? Discover how. Now read and discover more about how we make different products. Chapter 1. Making products by hand. About 200 years ago, there wasn't many factories or machines, and people made many products by hand. Today, some people still make products by hands and they use tools to make products like chairs and clocks, jewelry and musical instruments. It takes years to learn how to make these things. People make guitar from wood. They cut thin pieces of wood to make the front and back of the guitar. To make the slide size, they put long, thin pieces of wood in water. Then they use hot tools to make the wood the right shape for the slide size. They fix their pieces together with glues. Later, they make the neck of the guitar and they put the string on it. Chapter 2. Clothes. We make clothes from lots of different materials like wool and cotton. To make jeans, people use cotton fabrics. They cut the fabric into different shapes. For pieces of the jeans, like the legs and pockets, they use a sewing machine to sew these pieces together. Then they sew buttons and zippers on the front of the jeans. People use wool to make clothes like hats or sweaters. At home, some people use wool and knitting needles to knit clothes. They knit different pieces of clothes, like the arms and the front and the back. Then they sew the pieces together. In factory, people use knitting machine to knit clothes. Discover. People don't only knit clothes. Lawrence Potter knitted these amazing fairies with 19 kilometers of wool. Chapter 3. Plastic products. We make a lot of products from plastic, like bottles and toys. To make a plastic product, machine puts hot plastic in a mold. The plastic is the same shape as the mold. To make some products like bottles and machines also blow air into the mold. To make a new plastic product like a toy, people draw it and then make a model of it. In a factory, people use the model to make a mold for each part of the toy. Machine puts hot plastic in the mold to make plastic parts. People or machines fix the parts together. They and they paint the toy. Then the toy go to the stores. Discover it's good to recycle plastic. We can make new things for plastic waste. Cars. Chapter 4. Cars. To make a car, people use a metal cold steel to make a strong chassis. People also use steel to make the shape of for the outside of the car. Then robots fix the outside up to the chassis. A conveyor moves the chassis around the car factory, and people fix many parts on the chassis. Later, other machines paint the car. Then people fix other parts on the car, like the engine door, wheels, and seat for people to sit on. There are about 25,000 parts in a car. Discovered around the world, people make 48 million cars every year. This uses lots of steel. We can recycle steel from old car and use it again. Chapter 5. Food. Do you like noodles or chocolate? Do you know how people make this food? People make noodles from grain like rice or wheat. To make rice noodles, people grind rice into flour. Then they mix flour with water to make dough. In factories, machines push dough through holes to make noodles. Some people make noodles by hand. They pull the dough between their fingers. To make chocolate, people take seed pods from cacao trees and leave them in the sun. Then they throw away the outside and keep the seed machine green and heat the seed, and then the seed become a liquid. Then people cook this liquid with sugar and sometimes milk. They put the liquid in bowl to make chocolate bar. Chapter 6. Home. We build different homes in different ways. To build an apartment and a block, people make shape of the floor for the floor and column from long pieces of steel, and then people put wood around the shape, and they put the shape a liquid called concrete in them. When the concrete becomes hard into stone, like stone, they take the wood away. People build walls on to make the rooms in each apartment. They put wire in the wall to carry electricity, and they put pipes in the walls and floors to carry water. They often fix tiles on the floors and on the walls. In the bathroom and kitchen, they put plaster on the wall. Then they can paint the wall. Discover this apartment block is Germany. Germany has a gardens on the roof. Chapter 8. Book. Many people make this book. Do you know how to make books? An author writes the words and an editor checks the words. Other people draw pictures or take photos for the book. Designers use a computer to put the words, photos, and pictures in pages. Factories printing machines print the pages on paper. They print 16 pages on one big piece of paper. Then other machine cuts the paper into pages. People use the machine to fix the page of this book together. Sometimes people sew the page together. Then they fix them to the covers with glue. This cover every picture in printed book is made up thousands of very small red, blue, yellow, and black dots. Chapter 8. Electronic products. Cell phone, digital cameras, and computers have lots of very small electronic parts inside them. Circuits carry electricity around all products. Microchips are part of with thousands of small circuits inside them. They make all products work. To make a cell phone, people put computer programs on a mirror microchip. Then they fix the microchip and other electronic parts on a board. People make a phone case from plastic. They fix the circuit board and parts like the screen and camera inside the case. Then they put the front and back of the case together. Discover big cell phone was very big before. There was small electronic parts like mirrors, microscope, a chip.